Well, I want to first welcome everybody to the Quad City Minority Business Journal video take. I'm excited to be broadcasting from the Visionary Arts Center right here in the heart of the Quad Cities. And today we have BrIAnna Watson. She is on the edge of stardom as she launches her musical career and introduces a fantastic CD. You guys have got to listen to this CD. It's gonna change the way you think about music and really vibe with who it is that you are. So let me say hi to BrIAnna. Welcome, BrIAnna.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. Well, I'm glad that you agreed to interview with us today. We are definitely, of course, all about business. Want to make sure that we talk about business, and we know that the music industry is a huge business, and you're an artist in that business. Tell me what it's been like up to now from the business side of the industry.
Well, it's been stressful, but it's really mind-boggling, like everything that goes into planning an event, and basically you're your own brand, you're your own business.
Yeah.
So like when I first went off to school and then I finished up and I was trying to figure out what exactly it is I wanted to do, I didn't really think that necessarily my degree, because it wasn't in music, was going to be able to be utilized in what I'm doing, but it's actually been very helpful for me. On the business side of it, dealing with a bunch of businesses, especially minority businesses around the community, and just because you're kind of always stuck in your own thing and doing your own businesses, so you never really get to see what everyone else is doing. So going around to businesses and asking them to put up flyers, and then actually getting to walk around their businesses, and some of them have been here for years.
Yeah.
And it's just like getting ideas from other people and talking to other people, because when they say that two heads are better than one, like I've literally been using my community and utilizing as many people as I can to learn as much as I can to make this as great as I can, because they've always backed me. So in the business aspect of it, it's been great. I've been learning a lot, and a lot of it's been tough, but it's eye-opening and it's exciting. So.
Well, BrIAnna, let me ask you this. There's a lot of young vocalists, musicians coming up behind you who want to make it, who want to be where you are. What's a couple of tips that you can give them, maybe 3 tips that you can give them to say, hey, if what you're serious about, you need to be thinking about these things?
Number one, never give up, because it does get stressful and sometimes you get down on yourself, because you have to deal with your failures, but when those accomplishments come, it's just kind of like, okay, I got this. And utilize the people around you, like talk to people. People are willing to listen, and people are willing to give you tips and ideas in order for you to better yourself. So use everyone around you, like literally use everyone around you. And 3, just keep the faith, like pray to God. Like seriously, I mean, I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual, and my relationship with God, and just praying to Him, talking to Him, asking Him what exactly it is I need to do, having Him lift me up, leaning on Him when when I need Him. It's been you utilize your faith, like just have faith.
Oh, I love it.
So
Let me switch roles. I've never been a musician, but I got a chance to listen to your music. And it kept me up thinking, like, wow, this is going to be amazing. She's going to be wonderful, Grammy-winning. I know it's happening. Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you? How did that come about? It was so beautiful to listen to.
I've always loved to sing. I've always grown up singing. I've never really done like too much as far as like taking vocal classes or singing like in the choir. I was in choir, like show choir for or chamber choir for a year in high school, but I never really did too much with it. I did a talent show here and there, and I always wanted to sing, but it's just like once I got to a certain age, it was just like the reality of that happening for me. It was just kind of seemed minute to me. So I was just, and then after school, it came down to, I have my degree in management and supply chain, but it's just like all the jobs that they're out there offering, like I don't real life want to do. I mean, I'm good at these things. I can do it, and and I can make good money doing it, but at the same time, it's not something that I love to do, and it's not something that I'm going to wake up happy doing every day. And I only got one life, and I'm not going to live it doing something that I don't like doing. So I randomly got in the studio. Actually last December with a friend, and he was just playing a beat, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to get on this beat. Please just let me get on this beat. And I haven't tried to write a song since like the 3rd grade, and I always kind of psyched myself out, and then I just attempted to write my own song, which is kind of in my own personal portfolio now, but and I let people listen to it and they liked it, and it's just I randomly get up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I just turn on some music, and I just wanted to sing, and I was just like, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna go full out. So
I love it.
I wouldn't say I've been inspired. I feel like I've always had this little light inside that told me, I want to sing, but I'm just now deciding to just let it out, but just let it shine. So.
Good. I've heard that the statistics suggest that there's hundreds of people, thousands of people who wake up every day hating to go to work, that they've chosen this profession that they simply don't enjoy. It sounds like when you love what you do, you can do it and then do it and do it and do it. Are there people, either musicians or other people that have come alongside you? Because I know you said you can't do it alone. Can you name some of those people who you say, hey, this is a musician that has inspired me, or this is a pastor, or people in your life who have come alongside you, BrIAnna, and said, we're going to be there for you?
Well, first off, Demetrius Clements.
Okay.
That was the friend that I was in the basement with.
Okay. You mean in the studio?
Yes, in the studio. Well, his studio was in his basement.
Okay.
Yes. And Baruch Young, who featured on my song No More.
Okay.
Who else? Cootieville. He's actually a little younger than me. I went to high school with him. His mother is actually really good friends with my mother. So I didn't really know him growing up, but I met him in high school, and he's taken off real big. There's a lot of people in the Quad Cities that are doing a lot of music. He's not a musician, but he is a dancer and choreographer. His name is Curtis Bell. He's doing a lot of big things in the community. He has a dance organization called Reflex, and they have a kid group, a branch off from them called Remixed. And I went and watched them do dances and choreography, and it's awesome. I'm honestly inspired by everyone around me that's trying to do something positive and that's doing something that they love in real life. I mean, I don't really have too many set people. I'm looking at everybody. I'm watching everybody just to kind of see what they're doing, what they're inspiring to be, what they love to do. Because I mean, it's heartwarming. Yeah. I mean, to see people in their element and doing what they love to do. So yeah.
Last thing I want to ask is, what's next for you? You get to a place and you set these milestones, these goals, and you're clearly about to hit a really big one with this CD release.
I'm hoping so. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about the CD release first, the dates, when it's going to happen, if there's other thing around the CD being released, and then where can we go get it?
Okay, so the CD release bash is October 23rd, Sunday, October 23rd from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Martin Luther King Center. And my CD will actually be released shortly after that, November 1st, but we will be selling pre-CD sales, which would only include 4 of the songs, but all personally signed by me. So they're only $5, but children will be free for the event. We'll have mascots, face painting, and bounce houses. I utilize the high school, to find some volunteers from the art department that might want to come do some face painting. I have my sisters all on board, my family, people in the community volunteering. All of the acts are volunteered as far as the opening acts, so it should be a pretty good time.
So you're singing?
Yes, I'm singing. I'm headlining. Yes, I'm headlining. I am singing a majority of the songs from my album, being that some of the material is explicit. I can't do everything because it is a community event, so that would have to be for CD purchases only. But it's a great thing. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared, but I'm excited. I'm preparing as much as I possibly can for it. So
good. And what's next? What comes after that CD release? What do you see? What have you planned after that? What comes next?
So the goal is, kind of probably take a week or 2 break just to, kind of mentally wind down with everything. And then I'm going to start a booking opening act gigs. So moving around a little bit, networking a little bit more, hopefully, and you know, just kind of getting my name out there. I just wanted to get my community behind me because, you know, them having older or elder people watch me grow up and watching younger people beneath me grow up, you know, I got role models that, you know, I'm trying to shine for, and then I got kids that, you know, I'm trying to be a role model for. So it's just like getting all of their support and knowing that this isn't just for me, but for them too. And then, you know, branching out, you know, now that I got my community behind me, you know, now it's time to branch out to other people because, you know, they say it takes a village, and my community has literally raised me and watched me grow. So this is like, you know, a thank you to you, and then, you know, it's time to move around. Then.
So as you know, we have 22,000 viewers with the Quad City Minority Business Journal online, looking at us, seeing if they want to book you. How can they contact you?
Through email. At my label or my production is called Rare Breed Productions. It's just kind of a play on words, Rare Breed, which is kind of, I guess, a word that'll describe, that I feel like describes me when it comes to my music, because a lot of the sound, it kind of throws you off. Like you think you're getting ready to hear one thing when the beat drops, and then it's like a completely different spin on words as far as the content goes. So yeah, you can contact me at rarebreed93music at gmail.com. So by email.
You have Facebook too?
Yes, I also do have Facebook. The music page is not up and running yet. It won't be ready until after the release. So I don't want to have all that linked to my personal my personal account. So I'm waiting for all of that to be up and running before, you know, I can give that out. But hopefully we have it ready by the event.
Okay. So we're looking to see BrIAnna perform at the King Center on October 23rd. What time?
4 to 7 p.m.
4 to 7 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, you have got to come see BrIAnna perform. I'm telling you, you will be absolutely amazed. I want to give a shout out to Melvin Hawkins for allowing us to use the studio right here on Harrison Street in Davenport. If you need some video or photography needs, tap into Melvin Hawkins, look him up, and he can help you out with your video and photography needs. Again, I want to thank my audience again. Look for us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. You are guaranteed to be amazed by what Miss BrIAnna is going to be bringing on October 23rd.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.